Mo here for Mo's Motorcycle Journey. I don't know. Maybe we should rename it.
I
Maybe
think
we should
so.
name. Maybe she needs her own vlog channel. There you go.
I don't have any time during the day.
Anyways, we're here to talk to you about strokes and motorcycles, and I guess
And
after
talk some crap.
after having a stroke and riding a motorcycle, and some of the things that stroke patients go through. Again, there's all types of strokes out there. So why don't Shannon lead it away with start the intro?
Start the intro.
OMG.
For real.
Anyways, so we wanted to talk about what? Oh, motorcycles and strokes.
Don't
Seems how
drive
we
a
got the.
motorcycle if you've had a stroke.
Oh, wow.
Probably
Seems
not a
how
good
we have
idea.
the. Well, it depends on what kind of stroke. There's all kinds of strokes out there. Sometimes strokes affect people differently. Everyone I'm pretty sure is aware of that. That being said, Shannon likes to go for a ride on the cycle a lot, more so than I thought she was going to after having a stroke.
It helps with therapy.
We didn't have a we didn't she didn't have a we didn't have a motorcycle before she had a stroke. So I'll put it to you that way. Has she rode in the past? Yes. But what do you think about riding now after a stroke?
I like it. I think it's fun. It's kind of hard to get up there, but it's a workout for me to keep my body, steady.
And that's something that I don't know if I'll be able to include in this video on how she gets on the cycle, because she like I don't know if you've caught one of my previous videos, but she has a problem with her right side. So she can't just put her left foot up on the peg and throw her right foot over the trunk or the tour pack, to be politically correct, and mount the cycle that way. She cannot do that. So and going forward, I'll definitely have to video her getting on. So if we have a warm enough temperature, a warm enough day in the next couple of days or so, I'll definitely do that and just put that online. But because I want people to see how she does it, that's important. After having a stroke, being a passenger on a motorcycle, what are some of the other things
Everything's
like
different.
oh
Everything
everything?
is different.
So you're saying everything as in,
Everything.
well, like give me an example.
Like me driving, like
Riding,
me, as in riding a motorcycle.
riding on the back. That's different
Oh,
after
it's,
you had a
yeah,
stroke.
that's different because before I didn't have to think about what I was doing. I was just on the back riding. And now, I have to think about my movements before I make them. So when the movements are made for me by you, I have to kind of control against them. You know what I mean?
Well, you should be moving, just lean
Well,
with the
I
bike.
well, you know what I mean, and it works my body.
Oh, I see what you're saying, because you're paying attention to that and it's overstimulating you,
Yeah,
that which
because
would
I
make
never
sense.
know if because I can't see what's coming because you're in my way. So I just go with it, and then I have to, it's really good therapy though. I think it's really good therapy.
She's how tall are you?
5 5'3".
Yeah, she's 5'3". So, now on the back of a Goldwing, you do sit a little higher than the rider, the driver, but she's got a short torso, so being 5'3" she does not see over me at all, by no means. So
No.
it gets a little tricky to where she can't see nothing that's coming. Maybe we should get like a GoPro on the front of the bike. I could mount it on the fairing, and then you can see what's coming at you.
You can't see that far away.
Well, we could hook it to your phone. You can just look down on your phone. That'd be kind of cool. But anyways, so what are some of the other difficulties you have? I mean, riding long distances.
Yeah, I have to. Well, sometimes the right side of my body feels numb again, and so then I feel like I'm falling out of the seat, when in actuality I'm not, but it feels like I'm falling out of the seat because my body gets numb, and so we have to stop and take breaks for that.
But the armrests helped you.
The armrest helped me big time because they make me feel secure, and I didn't want the ones that push out because my body feels like it's going
It's
like
gonna
this,
fall out
and
anyway.
it's gonna let me go out, So yeah, I want the ones that go up and down.
That would not be good. So, but okay. So any other than you can't ride long distances without stopping and taking a break. Let's see, and to give you guys an example, let's see, what was the bridge? 250 something miles. So out of 250 something miles, we made one stop for gas and two other stops, and the other two stops were just to give her a break. We did make one more other stop for gas because I didn't want to get in town on E, but it was like 61 degrees when we made that stop, so her helmet was all fogged up.
I was pissed. I couldn't see anything.
She wasn't too happy then, but other than that, you don't have any other.
I don't have a lot more stops than most people, I don't think.
Okay.
And it just takes me a minute when we stop for me to get off and move around, and then I can feel my leg again. Sometimes we have to stop because I have to take medicine, because that happens on a regular.
Yeah, after she's had a stroke.
But other than that, no, it's fun. I think it's a good workout for people that have had strokes, actually.
Therapeutic.
Yeah, very
would be
therapeutic.
A good word for
it. For OT and for PT, it's good for both.
So let me ask you: do you think riding on the back of a trike would be almost as challenging, or
not at all?
It would be easier.
Yeah, it would be
so
easier.
So riding on the back of a trike would be easier
it wouldn't
for you.
Help. It would help. Oh, yeah, it would be really easy, but
because
it wouldn't
the
give
bike
me
doesn't
therapy.
lean.
Exactly.
So the leaning throws
is where I have to use my muscles.
Your brain and your muscles to know what you're doing.
Right.
So, that sums it up for someone that's had a stroke. Now, again, we do understand every stroke is different. There's, I've known some people that have had a stroke and that was it. They didn't walk or talk again.
That was it.
Yeah, and they say you had two.
Yeah, I've had two.
So, I'm very fortunate. She's very lucky. But,
are you sure about that?
What?
You're fortunate?
Well, why not?
I don't know.
Why would I not be fortunate?
The way you beat on me every day, you would think.
The way I beat on you?
Yeah. Look, and now it's going to be all over.
No, because I'll edit that part out.
Yes,
I will.
You're such an ass.
I can't believe she said that.
Actually, it's kind of our love language. We beat on each other, so
Oh, now she
in
wants
a
to come
nice kind of
clean.
way, but sometimes it hurts a little bit.
I'm holding the camera.
Oops.
So, anyways, that pretty much. So, I mean, other than that, you really don't. You can't. She can't stand a long time. She's not gonna go climb a mountain,
I can
and
stand for like 5 minutes.
then she needs to take a break.
Yeah, or like if I stand there and push it, my legs will just go out without like any warning. So I have to sit down. Um, yeah, it's just hard. Especially, I had it when I was 46. So, when we
Four
go to,
years ago.
yeah, when we go places, and sometimes I have to be in a wheelchair because, like, I can't walk that distance to get into the restaurant or whatever the situation is. And, people just look at me
There's nothing wrong with
like
you.
she's
Yeah.
fine. Because sometimes then I will get up out of the wheelchair
Go to
to
the bathroom.
walk to the bathroom, and they think like Jesus has,
It's a miracle.
yeah.
The Lord has come and given her legs back. She can walk.
But people need to understand that just because you can't really see it from the outside, um, there's a lot of disabled people out there that need to be thought about rather than, cut down or whatever, because these people don't go around in a wheelchair just to fake it. Like, do you think it's fun? It's not fun being in a wheelchair. So, just try and show a little bit of kindness when you see people in wheelchairs, please.
I have to share this with you. Right after she had her strokes, it was maybe 2 months, 6 weeks maybe. I took her to the Willis Tower in Chicago, which used to be the Sears Tower, and she was in a wheelchair then. I mean, she was pretty much confined to a wheelchair. She could walk to the car from the house, but that was it. She couldn't. She would be in a wheelchair the rest of the way,
Can't do stairs.
and she's not good with stairs. But so we're at the Willis Tower, and right at towards the end, I say to her, I say, "So how'd you like it?" She's like, "Yeah, it was kind of cool." I'm like, "Well, why you guys kind of like blah?" And she says, "Well, how would you like to sit in this wheelchair and see assholes and crotches all day long? Because that's all I can see." We're packed in this elevator. We're like squished in the corner.
I'm like, I hope nobody lets one loose because I'm dying.
And I don't know what she's thinking, but I can't lean down because it's like standing room only in those elevators just to go up to the top. But
It's not fun.
I remember that was pretty funny because I never, never being in a wheelchair, I never put myself in that situation
and
to
people
understand.
look at you different.
Right, to understand, one, people look at you differently, but two, you don't. This is what you see all day. Your level, you're at sitting level. So
Yeah.
when you're sitting on the john, you're pretty much sitting on a wheelchair.
Exactly.
And that's it. That's the height
And
you
it's
are.
all asses and crotches.
Yeah. So, which I thought that was funny the way she summed it up. It was funny.
Well, because when you've had a stroke, you have no filter. So sometimes things just come out. A lot of times things just come out.
Some of the other things that I've noticed with her is she can be forgetful.
Do you think?
If
I had a
it's
stroke.
if it's something that is extremely important to where she may be thought about it for 2 hours out of the day, she's going to remember that. But if it's something that happens for 5 minutes, she ain't going to remember it.
Like, if you call me, and if he calls me and he says, well, you know, go let the dog out, and then he says a couple more things, and
Which
we
I
get
don't
off
say.
the phone, I would never remember he told me to let the dog out, ever. Like, it's so weird. It's like that short-term memory loss or
Right,
something.
right.
I don't know, it's
Which,
weird.
I mean, there's do's and don'ts to that. One of the do's is if we get into a small disagreement,
Oh,
all I have
God.
to do is just be quiet for about 10, 15 minutes. And then she doesn't remember. And I'll just be like, hey, honey, how's it going? She's like, oh, it's going good. What's up? What were you mouthing? What were you mouthing?
You're so sweet.
No, that's not what she was mouthing. But anyways, other than those few things, I mean, and and it made her gain weight. That was another thing, and
Oh,
that was
100 pounds.
yeah, that was the medication. She was on a lot of medication, and still is.
People always used to accuse me of smoking crack.
Because she
And
was a
now they're
size 0.
probably accusing me of, I don't know, owning
I
Pizza
mean,
Hut or
that
something.
was 100, and you're not owning Pizza Hut. You're not that big.
I feel that big.
I think she weighed all of 100 pounds.
Yeah, I weighed 100.
Yeah, 100 pounds when I met her. So, this is it's all been life changing. She had to do a complete new wardrobe, and it's all been
Everything.
life changing.
Not
for
just
her,
for me, but for him,
for
for
me.
all my kids, for my mom, and for my dad, and for. I mean, it changes everybody's lives that you're involved with completely. But you just got to make the best of it, Not much else you can do.
That's all you can do is make
Yeah.
the best out of it, and that's what we're doing. It's making the best out of it. But I don't know if there's anything else that we haven't really covered on motorcycles and strokes.
Mm,
Oh, and that's another thing. If we're going somewhere to where she's going to get off the bike, most of the time she'll just stay on the bike unless she really needs to get off. But if we're going somewhere she needs to get off, it's good to have like a camping chair for her to sit in right there, because it's not like she's going to walk all the way into Walmart and go sit on a bench somewhere.
When I first get off, too, I get really dizzy. I have to like reacclimate myself to
The ground.
standing or whatever. I don't know what it is.
Getting your the ground legs back, not the sea legs, the ground legs.
Right.
But yeah, I just wanted to do a short video, introduce you guys to my wife Shannon. It's been a long road for her, but I'm proud of her. I'm very proud of her.
Worn, washed out, and thrown away, or whatever they
Oh,
say.
yeah. She's come a long way. Used, abused, and I don't know,
hung out to dry.
Something like that. I'm pretty sure somebody could leave it in the comments what we're trying to say. But anyways, guys, I just wanted to chime in and just give you a short video on strokes and motorcycles. Again, everybody.
Oh, wait. And please don't leave me any rude messages, because you might just get one back. Just saying.
If you like what you see, please leave a like on this video. It's taken me a lot to get her to open up a little bit about this. So she's going to be doing a little bit more, and we're going to be seeing a little bit more
trying to
of Shannon.
Hold you guys responsible in helping me to get better, or work towards getting better, I should say.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. So if you haven't subscribed and you just stumbled across my channel, please click the subscribe button. You can ring the bell notification, and YouTube will let you know every time I upload a video. other than that, guys, thanks for following along. Good job to Shannon. Her first little debut here, so she did really good. But thanks for following along. Thanks for subscribing, and you guys be safe out there and take care. Have a good one.
Bye.